Hey, hi, hello, this is Mitchell Davis. Teenagers. Well, I have some points on my phone, so I'm gonna get onto that. I'm really tired of teenagers complaining about how their lives are so terrible. But I have never complained about my life, not been happy with the way things are, but I kind of make a point not to do it on a social networking site because I don't want to annoy everyone else with my complaints. And especially when it's something that isn't even that important, when there are a lot of more important things in the world that other people should be complaining about. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I know there are other things that people could be complaining about. You're complaining about your little issues. I'm tired of hearing about your little boyfriend or girlfriend. Every now and then I have these moments where I just have to be like, oh my gosh, I love you. Because I don't feel the need to post it for everybody else to see. That a relationship is supposed to be between two people, not between me and everybody on Twitter and or Facebook. I just don't like that. I don't like it when people are in my business. I don't like that. These back and forth things with the relationship. Like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Oh my gosh, I don't love you. Why? A lot of teenagers take things way too seriously, and I'm like, man, you really need to chill. Now, I'm not talking about like your future or anything, being like, oh, I want to go to college, I have to study, you know. I think that is awesome. I think that's amazing. Of course, I do think that when you should have some downtime, but I don't think that you should take everything so seriously to where, you know, it's life or death situation if your boyfriend of 2 days breaks up with you. When people are really naive about certain things, especially when girls get into a relationship with guys that they know are players, and they get into these situations and they're like, oh my gosh, how did I get into this situation? Maybe you should have thought about it before you actually got into the situation. If everybody just used their brain a little bit more, the world would be such a better place. I'm saying, like, the smart people that have the potential to do good things in the world and be happy livers in life, and they should just use their brain so then they wouldn't get into sticky situations. A lot of people are too caught up in the idea of being like, oh, I need friends. And a lot of times, even if you have a group of friends, it's not healthy. Sometimes they might be pressuring you to do things that you don't want to do. Sometimes they might be a bad influence on you. Sometimes they might not be helping you live up to your full potential. And I'm not saying that friends are bad. It's always good to have friends, but I think some people confuse the idea of having friends with having true friends, because true friends are people who are going to be there for you all the time and are going to build you up and help you live to your full potential, and not going to say that you're ugly or that you look really skinny. Now, if you want to have a relationship where you're more like brother and sister or sister and sister, then that's totally fine. Where you guys bicker and make fun of each other, but you still love each other. That's totally cool. But I think if you're going to have a true friend, even in that situation, you have to have the balance of, if you're going to have them be like your brother or sister and sister, they have to be able to build you up also. Even when you're down and when you're not feeling good, they have to be that person who will make you feel better, you know? They can't be the person who, when you're feeling bad, they'll be like, oh, it's probably going to get worse, you know? I hate people like that. And I think people get stuck in this idea that they need this group of friends where they live. But you can find friends anywhere. You can find friends on YouTube. You can... What? Now I want you to be smart when you find friends, because if you meet somebody on the internet and you try to go meet them and they're not real, don't blame me, okay? I didn't encourage you to do that, okay? This is not to be tried at home. Anyway, no, I'm not one to give in to peer pressure. I'm not gonna drink, I'm not gonna smoke. Mostly I'm not gonna drink because cardiac arrhythmia, so I can't drink or else I'll die. I have really sensitive lungs. Basically, I can't do any of that stuff, but I also don't want to. Also, with the whole sexual thing, I'm waiting, so, it's basically all you need to know. Whatever your morals are, keep them. And keep them. Don't let anybody else try to change your mind and be like, oh, everybody else is doing it. Oh, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. You won't get drunk. Nothing will happen. You won't die or anything. No, I'm not saying you can't have fun, which I don't really get why you have to drink to have fun. I guess that's just how some people are. Be safe. be careful, and don't let anyone try to convince you to do things that you don't want to do. So peer pressure, don't give into it. Don't let other people run your life. Who run the world? Girls, girls, who run? Because in the long run, if you keep letting people pressure you into things you don't want to do, you'll be doing everything they want you to do, and you won't be doing anything you want to do. And you won't be living your own life to the full potential that you can possibly do. If you put your mind to anything that you want to do, you can seriously do it. Because I have people that tell me, oh, you can't do this or whatever, it's too hard. And especially with my health issues, it's hard for me to want to do things because of that. I know that it's going to be hard, and I know it's going to be tough, and I know that some things you guys want to do might be hard, and it might be tough, and you have to know that. But if you know that beforehand, then you already be kind of mentally prepared, work really hard at it, you probably will get what you want. If you have a passion for it, then you can do it. Do what you need to do to make it happen and prove those people wrong. Okay? Okay. I love you. Bye.